সব লেটেস্ট আপডেট পেতে সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন আমাদের চ্যানেলে আর বেল আইকনে ক্লিক করতে ভুলবেন না।
As you are aware, Border Security Force is the first line of defense of the country and is mandated to guard and secure our international border along Pakistan and Bangladesh. Eastern Command is mandated to look after the Eastern Theatre that is along our international border with Bangladesh, which spans over approximately 4,142 kilometers. Border Security Force has very limited power under these acts. That is power of search, seizure and arrest. Border Security Force is not a investigating agency. In whatever search, seizure is made at the border, whosoever is apprehended, they are handed over to the concerned law enforcement agency. In offences under Foreigners Act 1967, Foreigners Act entry into India 1920 and some other acts, the seized property as well as the apprehended person is handed over to the local police. We have a very comfortable relationship with the state police. There is synergy between state police, border security force and other law enforcement agencies at all levels. Time to time we interact. We share intelligence, information. At times we also conduct joint operations, both at the border as well as the hinterland. Now what I want to clarify is, as a result of the 3 notifications which I mentioned, jurisdiction of Border Security Force in the state of West Bengal has been enhanced up to 50 kilometers. As have come out in some of the media reports, there is some apprehension that Border Security Force will now start interfering with the law and order machinery in the state when the jurisdiction has been extended up to 50 kilometers. I would like to clarify earlier, Border Security Force has no power of investigation. We do not have power of registration of FIR. Whatever search, seizure or arrest that we make, it is handed over to the concerned law enforcement agencies, that also includes the state police. And it is for them to register FIR and take further action whatever is required in the matter. Even after the aforementioned 3 notifications that materialized on 11th October, the situation remains the same. The power of the Border Security Force regarding search, seizure and apprehension or arrest remains the same. Only the area has been extended from 15 kilometers to 50 kilometers. As you will see, I mentioned 3 notifications. One under CRPC, where the power of search, seizure and arrest has been given to Border Security Force. And the other two notifications are regarding Passport Act and Passport Entry into India Act. This basically refers to the power of Border Security Force to apprehend persons who are infiltrating from the other side of the border, or persons who are found in the vicinity of border or in our area of jurisdiction who have violated Passport Act and Passport Entry into India Act. These notifications do not confer any other additional power on Border Security Force. So the apprehension, which I said earlier, as made out from news reports in certain quarters, that Border Security Force will start meddling in law and order situation, is not at all correct. If there is any misgiving, any apprehension in this regard, I would like to clear that in this meeting. As before, we will continue to function in complete synergy with the state police and other law enforcement agencies. And as I mentioned, we have a wonderful relationship, and we have a very cordial relationship with all the law enforcement agencies. If any of you have any question in this regard, you are most welcome.
So the apprehension which has been raised by the state of West Bengal essentially indicate that the conduct of BSF has been torturous. That's the word they have used in the floor of the assembly. The reason why they are apprehensive in this extension of the jurisdiction, they are saying that they have used words like women are inappropriately touched in the name of frisking, and also they had been firing without any warning. So giving more jurisdiction would invite more trouble for the common villagers who certainly don't understand your language. How do you respond to these allegations of your misconduct?
Border Security Force is a disciplined force, and in Border Security Force Act we have a very powerful act. Any act of indiscipline, any act of misdemeanor is not taken lightly. Inquiries are conducted, and wherever any misdemeanor is proved, stringent action is taken. We have a functional democracy in our country. CRPC has given power to the local police to register FIR. Whenever such incident takes place, not only we conduct our inquiries, wherever a criminal offence is made out, we also go and report to the police for registration of FIR and for initiation of criminal action. This right is available to anyone who alleges against security force, whatever the nature of security force may be. I can assure you, we have a zero tolerance policy in such matters. This is taken very, very seriously, and we are committed to it.
Sir, I have a question. Sir, yesterday, a Trinamool Congress MLA has leveled allegations against the force that during border crossing, when the people are coming back again into the Indian territory, the checking and the frisking takes place by BSF Jawans. That is the time when male Jawans are frisking women and inappropriately touching them. Do you have enough female personnel there at the border to frisk women?
We have about 4,000 women personnel, Mahila Seema Praharis deployed under Eastern Command. Mainly they are deployed at the border for manning different gates through which people are allowed to go ahead of the fence. In number of locations CCTV has been installed, and we are in the process of, in time to come, to install CCTV at all the gates, entry gates that are there. It is unfortunate that this kind of allegations are being made, and as I said earlier, if someone says that he or she is aggrieved in this regard, the forums are available where grievance redressal is available, both within the border security force also and outside in the form of local police station and our judicial system as well.
So I have two questions. One is Union Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla was here in Kolkata. He had a meeting. BSF was a part of this meeting. If you could just tell us broadly what was discussed and if there were any new steps taken or suggested by the Centre for the BSF here in West Bengal. And secondly, with the increase in the jurisdiction now from 15 kilometers to 50 kilometers, how is that going to change the outcome of international border security and how does the BSF plan to strategize when it comes to increasing, because now you all will be further into the villages. So with the state government already opposing it and there's already a conversation that's built.
Okay, let me clear the last point first, that BSF will be visiting villages. All of you are almost aware that whenever there is any need for us to conduct any operation in hinterland, as far as possible we inform the local police and we take their rep along with us. This is a standard practice. I am leaving aside a few cases of hot pursuit where this may not be possible, but by and large this is the general policy which is followed everywhere. Day-to-day functioning relationship with the state police. We understand the complications of functioning in hinterland, and we are very much aware, and our troops on the ground are very much sensitized about this. How they have to act, how they have to behave, and how the cooperation of the local police has to be taken, and it is always forthcoming.
From the local administration or the villagers against BSF personnel behaving in
You must understand the metrics at the border. Trans-border crimes do happen. It is our mandate to stop those trans-border crimes, and if at all those crimes are happening, to take action as per the powers that has been given to us. So when we talk of allegations, as I said earlier, we take every allegation very seriously. There is a laid out SOP on how the various allegations, complaints will be dealt with, and that process is followed. And let me make it very clear also, there are vested interests also who will like for their various activities that they indulge at the immoral activities that they indulge at the border, in various trans-border crimes that they indulge in, to make allegation against the security force. And we do receive such allegations and complaints. But as I said earlier, each and every complaint or allegation that is received is properly inquired into and actions are taken depending upon the outcome of the inquiry.
So
Sir,
given the fact that there
ever
is a
since the jurisdiction has been extended up to 50 kilometers from the ID, has there been any resistance from the villagers, or did you find it difficult to work since the new notification has been issued?
Not at all.
with the kind of position the state government has taken, which opposes the notification, do you fear there could be challenges? Because as you said, you are working in synergy with the local police, but if the resistance is being expressed so vocally, do you fear there could be some trouble in your operations as far as search and seizures are concerned?
See, I can only say about the situation prevailing as on date. As I said earlier, as of date, we do not have any issue or any problem, and we have a very comfortable relationship with all other law enforcement agencies with whom we are functioning.